Okay, we are on to 6.5. And we have a brand new void scent to deal with, and hopefully can rescue Ashdaya. Okay. Ah, Sapphire, I was about to call for you. There have been developments concerning the Void Gate that I would discuss with everyone. Coincidentally, I am told Y'shtola will be returning shortly. I dare to hope she has made some progress in devising a way to harness the first light. Come, let us await the others in the chambers. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. I pray thou art come with glad tidings. With findings well worth many sleepless nights, I am pleased to report. You may leave it there, thank you. Eager though I am to hear the details, I must first share tidings of my own, grave ones. Uh-oh. Urianger hath sent word that the Void Gate in Mar Lamentorum, the situation is precarious. Oh boy. They continue to rely upon the brands to contain the forces which would otherwise flow freely into the source. Yet, though these measures were sufficient to imprison a fragment of Zodiark for eons, against our enemies' determined onslaught, they are degrading at an unsettling rate. The Loperates are sparing no effort to sustain the brands, but 'tis only a matter of time ere they fail. It's not good. Unless we act soon, there shall be no stopping Golbez from realizing his ambition. That Zeromus should should so test the seal even when not at full strength, 'tis every bit as terrifying as we feared. Aye, we must needs vanquish it, to which end we require a means to pierce its dark shroud. So, did you find it? A way to bring resplendent light to bear against our foe? As a matter of fact, I have. The theory is simple. We harness light from the first and channel it to the 13th. Using the crystal tower, I presume? Such a feat would require us to manipulate vast amounts of energy, to say the least. Oh, wow. Is this Allegan Tech? And so I consulted Sid and his fellows, who rose to the challenge and produced bespoke devices, aether transmitters. These marvelous contraptions can be placed at locations of our choosing to facilitate the flow of aether. In other words, we can use them to create ethereal currents. Oh, that's kind of cool. That such a thing should be possible. We shall first direct aether from Nabathrang, Aring, where the flood of light was halted, into the crystal tower. We all know from personal experience the wonders of which it is capable, wonders which suit our needs perfectly. I should mention that the structure in the Azim Steppe, which the Alligans built to redirect Aether, was also a source of inspiration. Okay, I was wondering. I'm like, this has Allegan written on it. Oh well, I was not expecting that. I was expecting it to just hover. Once we've infused the crystal tower with sufficient aether, we shall send it into the rift. And the aether transmitter shall guide the energy unto the 13th like so. In this way, we shall have a lance of light with which to pierce the shield of darkness. Wow. Stella really outdid herself for this. As did Sid. Or so I hope. No tests were performed. Wait, no tests were performed were close to the scale of what we ultimately seek to achieve. I cannot guarantee success. True enough, but that's not a point of pride for me personally. Science and theory aside, we need to place one or more of these transmitters in the first, I take it. And that's where I come in. A task we must entrust to you, Sapphire. Rest assured, I will provide you with what I can support. Or what support I can. I wish to go as well. Can this world that you brought back from the brink, I wish to see it with my own eyes. Can Zero cross? But thou but dost thou intend to make the journey? Oh, but how dost thou intend to make the journey? In a spirit vessel. That's how you and yours managed it, yes? Void Sense summoning also sees the soul separated from flesh. This separation I can do at will. The principles are similar enough. Oh, interesting. If you aren't averse to traveling with company, I should be glad to lend Zero my vessel. Ah, and to a degree, Ystola does technically come back. But I know Ystola will not count that as her being present. Then it's settled. I shall finish preparing the transmitters and then help Zero transfer her soul. Pray see to your own preparations, and then let us reconvene at Megaduda. Apologies for the wait. Everything went smoothly. Zero's soul is now safely within the spirit vessel. Ah, okay. I shall have the alchemist attend her body until she returns. Is she in a, is she thinking of Azurite? The vessel I place in your care along with the transmitters and a set of garments for Zero. I've also included instructions on how to operate the crystal tower, courtesy of Grahatia. While you were while you while you're away, I'll join Urianger and the Loporits on the moon. They need they'll need some help should the brands fail. A fine idea. For my part, I shall continue to coordinate our efforts while I recover from my wounds. Given the task at hand, I suggest you speak with Rin. With her power over light, she is bound to be helpful in our efforts. But ere you do that, or aught else, seek out Becklug. As the first foremost authority on soulcraft, they should be able to grant Zero a corporeal form. As I recall, the old Nomu was rather fond of the Cabinet of Curiosities, so that should be your first stop. That's all from me. Go forth, Warrior of Darkness, and make your triumph return to the first. Is that you, Sapphire? What brings you back across the rift? Honestly, first you asked me to extract the soul from a spirit vessel, and then you tell me you have designs to channel light to another reflection. Wicked White Sapphire, is there nothing ever simple with you? No, never. I suppose some people can't help but find themselves at the center of world changing events. Very well, if your home is in peril, then I shall do all I in my power to aid you. While I tend to your companion, you should go speak with Rin. By all accounts, she practically lives in the Hortarium these days. I will look for you there once I've finished.
Restoring the elements to the empty may allow life to flourish there once more. But that isn't enough to return the environment to the way it was. No, we need to gradually reintroduce life, beginning with plants. Not just any plants, though, but those that won't be a burden on a weakened land. Such as... What a welcome surprise! It seems you caught me rambling to myself. How embarrassing. I've been studying botany, you see. Hoping that the knowledge would help our work in the empty. But never mind that for now. What brings you to the Crystarium? It was my understanding that the final days were behind us. You wish to combat this otherworldly threat with the power of light? Please, let me help. Though I've lost my connection to Hydaelyn, I can still manipulate light to a degree. If there is a chance I could save others with that power, then I have to try.
'Tis done. Zero is now with us in the flesh. The spirit vessel I shall hold on to for operating the tower. This will help me to make sense of the controls, will it? There's a levity in his words that wasn't there before. It heartens me to know he is well. I shall see to the preparations as per his instructions.
My thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. That said, 'tis customary that my kind receive fitting payment for services rendered.
Not unlike we Void Sent, then. In that case, you may devour some of my ether.
Are you mad? I'll do no such thing. The very suggestion is absurd.
Now, let's calm down. We all have our preferences, and I'm sure no offense was intended.
I shall attend to the tower now. The rest, I leave to you.
Zero, was it? My name is Reen. It's a pleasure to meet you.
This world isn't what I expected. While light is indeed strong here, it's not pervasive or overwhelming. Everything looks much as it does in the source.
We have the Warrior of Darkness to thank for that. If you're interested, I would be glad to show you around.
Just an ordinary sky. Ordinary and beautiful. To think that after so much loss, they could reclaim this.
I've heard something of your deeds here, of how the Warrior of Darkness fought on despite light ravaging his very being. Had I the self-same strength of spirit, perhaps I could have done more for my world. No, it isn't over yet. The 13th isn't beyond saving. That's why we're here. So where to? Just lead the way. I think it was this one, right? Yeah. Let's head to Nabath Arain. Since Zero can't teleport to the Aetherite there, we should probably travel by Amuro. Captain! Ah, there you are. Thank goodness I'm not too late. Lynn, I take it Becklug told you why he's here? More or less. Greetings and welcome. I am Lena, captain of the guard here at the Crystarium. Zero, is there something you require? When I learned of your plan to gather light at the Crystal Tower, I felt compelled to warn you of its potential repercussions. I know well that you would never use the tower for ill, nor without due caution. Even so, I believe I understand. Ever since the flood, light has been the source of pain and misery. Some fear it, still, no doubt. Which is to say that some would be uncontrollable at the sight of it wielding as we intend. Is that is your concern, is it not? Precisely. It was light that nearly consumed our world. To use the crystal tower to harness this destructive force risks turning the tower into an object of fear. Ah, okay, this is kind of the inverse of what was happening in Garlemald. You may convince the Crystarium of the necessity of your cause, but it will not be so easy to win over those outside our walls. I worry this will undermine the fragile trust that we have only begun to build with some communities. They may misunderstand your intentions. Tell me, who are they and what misunderstandings they may have? I shall allay their concerns. Sapphire and I will go with her. People know us. Our presence will put them at ease. Thank you. I realize this will delay the execution of your plans, but I see no other way. As for where to begin, I dare say Yulmore would be a good place as any. Though ours is an amicable relationship now, we were at odds for long years. Yulmore was once ruled by a tyrant who wielded the power of light. Though he promised salvation, in truth he made slaves of his subjects and sought to destroy any who defied him. He's gone now, thankfully, and a good man named Chai Nuz was elected mayor. Relations between our cities have improved much since then. Even so, there's a lingering rivalry between us. If the Crystarium were to harness light without warning, some Umorans might suspect we have ulterior motives. Thus, would it be prudent to give them prior notice? If you explain that you seek to save the Warrior of Darkness's home, though, I should hope that they would give you their blessing. Once again, yours is a name that commands respect and trust in a domain of your former enemies, as it does in Garlemald. Where else should we visit? After Yulmore, I would suggest the Raktika Great Wood. There you will find the Knights Blessed, a small collective which worship darkness. as well as the Vis, guardians of the secrets of ancient Ronka. The Vis are insular and will likely not object unless the light encroaches upon their territory. The Night Blessed, on the other hand, would greatly benefit from your reassurances that your actions will not adversely affect their lives. People who worship darkness. Fitting for a world all but consumed by light. Very well, we will treat with the people of Yilmore and the Knights Blessed. Here, take these whisper weeds. I will let you know when all is ready. All is in readiness with the tower. Ah, link pearls. Got it. Right then, I should tend to my own tasks. Explaining the situation to the people of the Crystarium and arranging for your transmitters to be placed here and in Nabatharang. We're truly grateful. Thank you, Lena. Come, let us head to Yilmore. Hopefully, Chinese will know how best to present our plan to everyone. Good gods, if it isn't Sapphire. To what do we owe the pleasure? Not another world ending threat. Surely not. Surely not? Ah, and you wish to consult with me before you make your plans known to the populace. Very well, what exactly did you have in mind? Well, you see. Gathering light with the Crystal Tower, you say? I would be lying if I said that doesn't bring back unpleasant memories, and I believe I speak for most Yomorans. We can hardly blame you. We have no reason to question your motives, of course, neither yours nor those of the Crystarium's leadership. A world engulfed in darkness, its corrupted inhabitants attempting to invade your own. It's rather a lot to process, but the desire to save one's home is something anyone can understand. I'm touched that you show such concern for our feelings despite the gravity of your plight. Very well, you have my support. As if there was ever any doubt. Right, let's gather the people at once. An explanation from you ought to ensure everyone's understanding. Not so fast, dearest. If I were to reveal everything at this juncture, many would be deeply unsettled, regardless of any assurance I offered. No, we need to first set the stage. Spread the word of the Warrior of Darkness's plight, that he is on a mission to save his world as he once did ours. Once the tale is common knowledge, I shall call an assembly and explain the need to harness the power of light to the populace, far more amiable to the idea. To that end, might I trouble you to speak with our citizens about your predicament? It would be more effective to hear the details from the hero himself, and more likely to inspire solidarity for your cause. So we appeal to the desire of to aid the Warrior of Darkness to present light in a more positive light. Well played, Master Chai. If it's best that you do the talking, then we'll come with you. Fine by me. I'm content to observe. Once you have finished your rounds, I ask that you report to me. I should like to know how the people react. Lead the way, Sapphire. We'll be right behind you. From that conversation alone, I could see how much the people here trust you. Thanks to Julius and Thancred, I've grown better at recognizing it. What, you've met Thancred too? I mean, right. Of course you have. I don't know why I said that. Right, let's find some citizens to speak with. I suggest we start here in the canopy before heading down to the understory and then the derelicts. I used to live for the moment, not caring what happened on the morrow. But now that we have peace, I find myself thinking about the future and feeling anxious. What? Your home is threatened with destruction? Wicked White, why are you wasting time in a drinking hole? Ugh. But as I say it, I feel the sting of hypocrisy. Gods, I need to take control of my life. Need to face my troubles head on. And the same goes for you. Where's our next stop? Okay, so... we're going down a level. As soon as I remember where the stairs are. Nope, that's the airship. I'm like, it's been a hot minute since I've been here. I'm so lost. You know what? We'll just do it the easy way. Well, now, the Warrior of Darkness and the Oracle of Light both. How may I be of service? Your enemies plot to invade your world. Having heard tales of sin eaters ravaging Countless's village, your plight feels all too familiar. Come what may, I urge you to remain strong. You overcame the Light Wardens, you overcame any adversity, and for what it's worth, I'm sure everyone here would be willing to help in whatever way we can. Oh, I gotta go back up. And going down to the buttresses. You're the Warrior of Darkness. I never dreamed I'd have the honor. But why are you in Yilmore, if I may ask? Your home is in danger, and you've come seeking help. If there's anything we can do for you, you need only ask. Things could be better here, of course, and we've got a long road ahead of us, but we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you and yours, and we'll never forget that. There's one more. Just gotta find out where it is. Oh. No, we just go back up top and talk to them. So the people are of one mind in their desire to help. Good, good. Why, just earlier I overheard a conversation about how the Warrior of Darkness is seeking to save their home. Your tale is spreading quickly. Then the plan is unfolding precisely as you envisioned. All that remains then is to assemble the citizens and explain Sapphire's need to gather light. For better or for worse, I am mayor of the city. I'll do my best to win them over. Wait, aren't you? Oh god, it's the kids, isn't it? Wait, who's this? Yes, you're her, the young lady who saved me from Vothri. Oh! Wow. I've eaten enough mule to fall under... I'd eaten enough mule to fall under his control, but you cured me. I wouldn't be alive today if it weren't for you. I think this is the same character. Oh, I remember you too. I'm glad to see you're doing well. I only learned later that it was the Oracle of Light herself who saved me. Saved us all. I don't know if I'd ever get the chance to express my gratitude. I'm sure it was nothing for someone with your power, but thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. The kids are at the Crystal Tower. What is this meal? Ugh, oh god. Food made from the light-tainted flesh of sin eaters, you say? I see. The more they ate, the more the light's corruption spread. Right, and because of that, they became susceptible to Vothri's commands, as he could make the Sin Eaters do his bidding. Thankfully, I was able to suppress Light's influence and free everyone from his control, and there seems to be no lingering effects. You say that as if it were some small feat. I've seen countless souls corrupted by darkness. Someone with the power to heal them would be regarded as a great figure and never know peace. My gift has been a burden. Many have suffered for it, died for it. There were times when I wish I didn't have it, when I wanted to run away from everyone and everything. But I had friends to encourage and guide me, to help me learn not just to embrace my gift, but to take charge of my life, to change my fate. And so you did just that. The people of this world are resilient indeed. That a half void sent like me managed to escape a flood of darkness. For all these years, I never stopped wondering why. To wonder if I had a greater part to play. Well, perhaps it's time I took charge and considered what I might be able to do for others. The answer is here in the first, and I will find it. I'm just gonna sell it anyway. Oh, what's this? Oh, a ring. If we have no further business here, let's move on. Where to next? Slitherbough, the home of the night breeds in the Great Ratika Wood. Great Wood. We'll explain the situation to their leader, Runar. Sapphire, you're a sight for sore eyes, my friend. Will you be staying long in Slitherbough? Unfortunately. Though, having said that, I suspect this isn't just a social call. Ah, so it is more of a formal visit. That's fine. Why don't we get right to it then? What? Your world, Master Matoya's world, is in grave danger? Master Matoya? She took another name in accordance with custom when she lived among the Nightbreeds. They believe light taints everything that it touches, even their names. Out of respect, don't speak hers here. You are Zero, yes? The one that came from the world consumed by darkness. I struggle to conceive of such a place. A pitch black pall shrouds the sky. which neither the light of the sun nor stars can pierce. It is the opposite of what you once knew here in Nortvent. That being the case, I'm sure you can relate to our situation. All too well. You have my dearest sympathies, deepest sympathies. In order to break, in order to beat back the darkness in your world, you would harness light from ours. 'Tis simple yet brilliant. Only Master Montoya could have conceived of such. That Norvant is still in her thoughts, that we are still. So you are not opposed to our plan? We Nightbreeds may place our faith in the dark, but we have never sought to force our beliefs upon others. And your deliverance lies in If your deliverance lies in light, then by all means avail yourself of it. I'm surprised. From what I was told of your people, I was certain you would disapprove of our methods. Don't mistake our reverence for darkness as a desire for it to be ascendant. Rather, in darkness there is a peace that we seek to make our own through prayer and self-reflection. And while light may have wrought suffering in our world, anything in excess can be harmful, even darkness, as you and yours know all too well. It is the wielder who is righteous or evil, not the weapon. If you would wield light for a noble cause, then who are we to deny you? An easy thing for me to say now that night has been restored to our world, perhaps. Nevertheless, I wish you the best in your fight, Zero. May light shine upon your way in the darkness. Now then, let us mark this joyous occasion. I must offer you a proper welcome to Slitherba. You might find this interesting, Zero, if you say so. Right, let us begin with the customary greeting. Sapphire, I trust you remember how to announce yourself as a friend of the blessed? Oh, I actually forgot. It's been a hot minute. I need to see it again. Ah, okay, cool. Friends old and new, I bid you welcome to Slitherbell. Alintuta. What does that mean? In the language of Ronka, it is one of several ways to say, one might say, good evening. This greeting allows us to quickly discern friend from foe. A simple expression, but in a world bereft of night, the words held deep meaning. They were a reminder of the world that it was, as it was, when the sun and moon and stars danced across the sky, and we wished one another well as the day gave way to night. A communal tradition, so the words serve to bind us. Indeed, we are no longer strangers, you and I. Next, we shall have you cleanse the light impurities. Present yourself to David in yonder room. He will be glad to assist you. There you are. Your friend has just been cleansed. How do you feel? Wet, but otherwise no different. Haha, I would I would have been surprised if you had said otherwise. Even so, it is customary to cleanse ourselves of light with water blessed by our priest. But you have darkness again, do you not? Why continue the custom? Why, for the same reason that it was conceived, to pray for the safety of friends and visitors alike, as we pray for yours this morn. Safe travels, friend, and may blessed shadow keep you. Right. If that's all, let us return to Runar and see if there's any other customs I must observe. Come on, Sapphire. I've undertaken the ritual, and while I can't explain it, I feel more confident than I did before. Just a touch. I'm glad to hear it. With the Warrior of Darkness at your side, I've no doubt that you will save your two worlds. If we can defeat Zeromus, then I, the source, would be safe. But nothing would change for my own world. There would just be one less void sent to struggle over scraps with the rest. Is that so? Forgive me. I've spoke out of turn. It's fine. I was under no illusion. I wish it were different, of course. Sapphire, can you hear me? Have you met with the people of Yulmore and Ratika? Excellent. Then we may proceed to the next phase of the plan without worry. Becklug has informed me that the tower is ready, so make for Naboth Arang at your leisure. I've arranged for you to rendezvous with Cassard en route as well. Not only can he take you to the site of the flood, he will also know where best to put the transmitter, given his familiarity with the route between the Crystarium and Amarang. He will be in Twine on business shortly, so I've asked him to wait for you there. It's all coming together. To Twine, then. Your timing couldn't be better, Sapphire. I've just finished up my business here. Lena has told me it would be my pleasure to take you to Abath Narang. Arang. As soon as the other helpers have arrived, that is, they're supposed to be along at any moment now. Sapphire, is it really you? Oh no, is it my train guy? Or is this crack purse guy? We understand you are faced with quite a predicament, and when an esteemed customer, yep, crack purse, esteemed customer is in need, the merchants of Mornsuk are eager to help, are eager to provide. The captain bade us to assist you, sir, to ensure that light is delivered to the Crystarium. Members of our guard will place transmitters in Lakeland, and the good people of Mortsuk will do so will do so likewise in the Amber Hills. You need but focus on your own task in Nabatharang. Are we not gonna go visit our fairy? I think she's gonna be rather upset if we don't visit her. Yet more people clamored to help you. It'd almost be more surprising if they hadn't shown up. Everyone is ready? Then let's get to work. Wait. There they are. It's my train guys. You're heading to Nabatharang and you didn't even call? You didn't think to call on us? While most of our Talos are still in a sorry state, we spent no effort in maintaining the trolley. We've even upgraded it, as a matter of fact. It's faster than ever. It can deliver you to Nabatharang in no time at all. After everything you've done for us, we can't just stand idly by. Thancred would never let us hear the end of it. Thank you. Thank you all so much. I dare say we have ample help. Come, let's go and acquire our light.
So this is the flood of light. I don't remember much of the time when darkness consumed the 13th. Just the cold and the emptiness.
Zero? Are you all right?
I'm fine. You're the one who stopped this.
Oh, no. That was the first Oracle of Light, Minfilia. She's since left us, but I inherited her power and legacy.
I see. Let's get started then, shall we?
The other transmitters are set. Whenever you're ready.
is almost too much for one steeped in darkness like me.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today.
If this power were mine to wield...
I will not succumb! Not to darkness! Not to light! Zero! She's taken light into herself. Her body struggles to contain it. She needs help. Thank goodness. How do you feel?
Better now, I think.
Then you're very, very lucky. Whatever possessed you to do that?
I had to know if I could command the light. If I could change my fate. Once, I would never have dared to dream it. But your friendship and your trust has helped me to see new possibilities. In myself and everything else. Perhaps that's why, when I beheld this world once damned yet saved, I saw the potential for mine to be saved as well. To become a world where light and darkness are in harmony, and life flourishes. A world where we're not consumed by insatiable hunger, but filled with hope for what we might create together. If I had the strength, perhaps I could make such a dream reality. Perhaps I could awaken us from this endless nightmare. That's what possessed me.
If that's your heartfelt desire, then you mustn't be afraid to share it. There was a time when I lacked the courage. To voice my desires was to burden those I love, or so I convinced myself. But then I met those who believed in me. They helped me to believe in myself, and find the strength to live. And so long as I'm alive, I know that I'll be fine. No matter how dire things seem, no matter where I am. To be able to think that brought me peace. And it's a blessing I owe entirely to my friends.
Those who believe in us. I will remember your words. I know all too well that there's a limit to what we can achieve alone.
As a friend, I'd like to help you fulfill your dream. If you wish to take in more light, I can keep the power in check and help your body accept it.
So it would seem. Right then. I'm counting on you. Here I go. I can feel it. The light's warmth welling within me.
Then I believe it worked.
With this power, I will return to the Void and fight for the world that once was, and for those I hold dear.
We've done our part, and I trust the others will see the light to our destination. It's time we return to the source. I shall seek out Becklug and have them return my soul to the spirit vessel. And this will probably run us a little long, but I'll do it. Well, I suppose this is it. I don't know if you had any other preparations to attend to or people to visit, but I'll go on and head to the ocular. I'm like, is it the ocular? And I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm turned around. Curious what quest do you have? The tower stands ready to send light into the rift, and Zero's soul is secure in her vessel once more. Our helpers across the realm have also sent word that the transmitters are in place. Once the others have been set to the moon of Zero's world, we should have the foundation for our ethereal current. To make matters easier, the transmitters broadcast a powerful signal that can be detected by the tower even across the rift. Upon confirming that the void winds are active, we will send forth light. The rest is up to you. We'll all be praying for your success. Now go make haste back to the source and save your worlds. Sapphire, thank heavens you've returned. The Loports report that the brands are on the verge of failing. We have no time to spare. I shall restore Zero to her body at once. Ah, that's better. I was worried that the soul transference process might be affected by the light I absorbed, but it feels as potent as before. The radiance of your soul was impossibly blinding. I don't know how you would have managed without Rain's help. While Rain helped me to contain the light, it was you, all of you, who gave me the courage to even make the attempt. Your friendship, your acceptance. That includes the people of the First. The Knights Blessed in particular showed me great kindness, as did Runer, whose only regret seemed to be that you cannot join us. A regret we share. Ours is a reunion long overdue. If all is in readiness, then I will assume my dragon form and fly to the moon. In the meantime, pray and make your way to the drowning brand. There we shall reconvene before selling forth once more into the void. Time to take the fight to the enemy, is it? The darkness has been utterly relentless, gnawing at the seal like I might an iron carrot. Strike fast and hard because you won't get another chance. As a precaution, we further enhance the combat supporters. You don't need to worry about us while you're away. I shall maintain visual over the brands. Pray see that thou art ready to depart as soon as Vitra and the others have assembled. May the light shine the way to victory and deliver you all safely home. has grown thicker. And on the other side lies Galsbeth's domain. He may have altered the terrain to hinder us. I don't sense his presence, but I'd wager he's in the crater. It would be ideal if he were. I shall hurry and place the transmitters. Once they are activated, our cross-riff ethereal current will be established, and the light will flow freely from the first, in theory at least. It will work, it must. Okay. Oh wait, there's a cutscene, isn't there? Yep.
All is in readiness. Without further ado then. Light from beyond the rift, shine forth and banish the darkness.
Excellent. The tower is replete with light from the Bath Arang. Commencing transmission. It works! Light is flowing into the void!
May this light illuminate your way.
You can do it, Zero. I believe in you.
Look, an opening.
It worked. Let us waste no time and sally forth. Alas, I fear the breach may be too narrow for you, Vritra.
For a blessing, I prepared my simulacrum for such an eventuality.
My true form shall stand guard here while we explore the chasm. Tis faint, but I sense the presence of a dragon. No doubt my sister's essence trapped within Zeromus. Not where she was held captive before, but somewhere much deeper.
The descent will not be so easy this time. The chasm swarms with void scent.
Summoned by Golbez, perhaps, or born of the residual darkness.
However they came to be, we shall cut a path through them. Is everyone ready?
Zero?
That light should shine in the void once more.
No single one of us could have made it so. Only by joining hands were we able to kindle this light.
Do you see, Golbez? We needn't damn others to save ourselves. You knew this once, surely, when you tried to befriend me. When you were one of the precious few left willing to trust in another. But that man is gone. And in his place, a mockery of his beliefs. It's the same as before. Though we walk different paths, we seek the same destination. And yet... there is something I must know. A truth that lies waiting in the dark.
Alright. We will end this here and continue on. And next video will be pretty long because we're looking at a dungeon and a trial plus 2 missions after, and then 6.55, which will be the start, more than likely, of we should probably start planting seeds of Dawn Trail. Till then, be good to yourself, be good to others.